Hi, so I'm Olivia. I'm doing this on an iPad and the screen is facing me, so I'm really trying my hardest not to look at the screen like I'm doing right now. Anyway, for this month, I'm just gonna get right into it. I read a grand total of 3 books, which is still really good to me considering how the first half of this year went. There would be months at a time where I wouldn't read, and then Booktubeathon happened in July, and I read like 5 books, I think, and so that was so great, and honestly, Booktubeathon got me out of my reading slump. Like, I don't think I would have read any books this month if it weren't for that. And the first half of this month, I didn't read anything because Netflix just kind of took over my life. I was watching Stranger Things, I was watching The Office. It was Netflix time, the first half of August. I also started school, so it's just been pretty hectic, but I'm happy with what I read, so let's get right into it. The first book I have is A Great and Terrible Beauty by Olivia, and I wanted to like this so bad, so bad, but it was recommended to me by a friend after I told her to read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and within a few days she was on the sequel, and so I felt like I was required to read this book. She was reading the book that I told her to, and she loved it, so I picked this up. And if it weren't for her recommendation, I probably wouldn't have finished it. There is nothing that I really cared about in this book. That's just the simple way to put it. The next book I read was a collection of poems, Milk and Honey by Ruby Kaur. I actually did a full review on this one because I really did enjoy this one. I thought it was beautiful. And I actually just went back to Barnes & Noble today and I got another copy of it because let me show you. Hold on, it's so cute. It is birthday month in my house. September is it like that for anyone else? Because it's actually a fact that September, and I think also October, has the highest birthday rate. Because it's funny, I got this fact when I volunteered at the hospital. I was in the labor and delivery unit with the newborns and the new moms, and the nurses told me, because I could see that September was extremely busy. And she said, yep, it happens to be this time of year, and I've heard that it's because if you go backward 9 months, September is the 9th month, you have the holidays, so, people get happy. Mm-hmm. I'm trying so hard not to look at the screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway, my sister's birthday is this week, my birthday is on the 24th, my mom's birthday is 2 days after mine. I have 4 people that I know who are not who I just mentioned, whose birthdays are this month, and so it's called the Land of Broke. I went to Sephora just to get my sister a gift card for her birthday, and it gave this whole cute little bag, and the gift card actually comes with a little compact mirror. I don't shop at Sephora. I don't wear makeup, so I didn't know anything about that, but that was cool. And so I got her Milk and Honey, and I didn't realize it's also black and white, and the bag that they gave me is black and white. Is that not so cute? It's so cute to me. The last book I read for August was Room by Emma Donoghue. I heard a lot about the movie. I think it won some awards at the Academy Awards this year. If you don't know what it's about, it's from a 5-year-old's perspective, and he and his mom have been in this room their whole life, or at least his whole 5 years of life. And it's very dark, and I'm sure you could already get the hints as to why they're in a room. His mom was kidnapped, and they've been trapped in this place for a while. But to Jack, the main narrator, that's all he knows. This is his whole life, that small room that he lives in. So it was very interesting to read. I would recommend you read it because it's just something new and different. Or it's just something different to add to, the books you've read and to your knowledge. I did find the pacing a little weird. Not that, I know some people are saying it's really thrilling, and there were the moments where I was like, kind of on the edge of my seat, but I just felt overall, again, I'll leave my full review in the description, I just felt overall the pacing was just weird in some places. A book that I started this month, but I didn't finish, was Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. This one, it's very intriguing, but I'm thinking that it's just going to be, it's something that's a little more dense, I can tell. It's a little darker, and it feels heavier, metaphorically. And so I'm kind of just giving it time. I'm not going to read it in one sitting. I think I'm just going to read it over the course of a couple weeks. So those are the books that I read. Let me show you the other books that I acquired. I have heard so much about Colleen Hoover. I haven't read a contemporary in a little while, and so I thought I might as well go with her books. So I ordered Slammed, and It Ends With Us. And you're probably wondering, why on earth do you have 2 copies of It Ends With Us? And it's simply because I'm dumb. I looked when I was shopping online for this, it was in my shopping cart on Barnes & Noble, and for some reason, I looked at this and I ignored the quantity number that I put in the box. And I just saw that it was $19.95. And for some reason, I was just like, oh yeah, hardcover book. It's always like almost $20. And I completely forgot this was paperback. And so it didn't ring any bells that that's not what it should have been. And I'm far too lazy to send it back. So I'm probably just going to give it to someone. But got these. I also got Twisted Fate by Nora Olson. This was recommended to me by my librarian from high school, who is like a good friend to me. I should do a whole video on my high school librarian. She's my favorite. And then lastly, I got The Help by, who is this by? Catherine Stockett. I've been meaning to get to this book and the movie for a million years, so hopefully I'll get to this soon. Also, like I said, I started school, so I'm a college student and I'm really trying to save up for a trip next summer, hopefully out the country, and I don't have money to be spending on expensive books, so the only ones that I got from Barnes & Noble were the Colleen Hoover books, and I had a coupon as well, and Milk and Honey, but the other ones I actually got from thrift books. I've been using thrift books lately, and I love thrift books, so cheap, and then once you hit $10, the shipping is free, and so that's why this one looks like a library copy, but I honestly don't mind because I got it for like $4. Same with this, and look at the condition. It's in such some of this stuff is in such great condition. I am astounded. So, anyway, this has been my August in books, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!